Well, 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 they're finally here. The next wave, the Raycons. We got them. And today, they are the focus of YouTube Sponsors Exposed. I got the everydays. Now you can block out the noise, block out the doubters, march to your own beat, listen to your own sound, get it done with Raycon. How inspirational. The next wave, they love that promotion. Before arriving, already had some red flags. So let's talk about the red flags of Raycon. First of all, literal red flags. On their website, red text telling me that we've sold out a bunch of times, so act now. I was at like a used car lot or something. And I decided to kind of check the seeming legitimacy or not of that claim by just looking at every model of Raycon they had in every color. Not one of them were sold out. And if you've been sold out recently, which they didn't even specify broken English message, then you'd be sold out of something of your product line. That was concerning. Red flag number 2 is when I went to check out, I had one of the promo codes for a YouTuber, since that's the way that you hear about these, is with those promo codes. It removed it from my cart unceremoniously without telling me that it had done that. I was just kind of hoping, maybe he won't notice. And so I couldn't even get the codes to stick for the people who I would want to support. And that's kind of weird, since their entire business model is predicated on telling YouTubers they're gonna get like a commission of the sale, and now they're trying to sneakily take away that commission. So I had to use Honey to search for a coupon code that would actually work. So shout out to Honey. Honey, you should sponsor me, because your product actually works exactly as it's supposed to. I am a bit of an audiophile, seeing that audio is my profession. And if you like these videos, you need to subscribe to the channel and stuff, because these videos aren't cheap. They not only are not sponsored, but they lose me potential future sponsors. And then comment below what's the next thing I need to check out. Welcome to the next wave. Once again, they love telling me the next wave. Oh, a sticker, yay. Looks like a high quality sort of device based on the packaging. Get out of there. All right, so micro USB. I was saying USB-C out of habit, because it should be USB-C at this point, but it's a micro USB charger. Well, that's interesting. Earbud sizes, for differing ear holes. Raycon, the next wave of sound. You will never have sound this good for this low of a price. The convenience of true wireless with the charging case that all of your favorite musicians and celebrities swear by. Blah, blah, blah. And there they are. Pretty attractive in the red. The red and black contrast, I like how they look. We're gonna find out if they sound any good. So we'll be back. Okay, I'm back. Now, you might be thinking, well, what are you even comparing this to? What frame of reference would you have for wireless headphones? I have some experience. What you're looking at here, AKG over-the-head wireless headphones, some random non-brand name $30 headphones from Amazon, AirPods from Wish.com that were $8, AirPod Pros, regular AirPods as defined by Mrs. Skeem's case, and the Raycons. That's what I'm stacking the Raycons against. All right, so this is organized least expensive to most expensive. Let's talk about some throwaway features that people sometimes care about. Mic quality. This sucks on all of these except for the AirPods, and it's still not great on those. Battery life, great on everything except for the Wish.com AirPods. And these don't have as good of a battery life, but that's because they don't have a charging case, but they have an extra feature where you can just plug in a headphone jack to use them if they run out of battery anyway, so it works out. And last random feature is ease of use, connectivity. Does it connect how it's supposed to, when it's supposed to, does it disconnect, blah, blah, blah. All of these are great at it, except for these guys. I don't know what's with them, but they have connectivity issues. Now, they've made newer models of this kind of thing anyway that have fixed those problems, but the version I have are a few years old. So what Raycon is saying in their main pitch is that for the price of these, you get the quality of these or these. Let's arrange by the sound, because I don't care as much about these other features we talked about. I just wanted to point them out. What really matters is sound. How does it sound? Because that's how you're going to use it. So I'm going to arrange these in order of worst to best based on sound. That was really easy. Oh, in lies a problem. You can get a lot of doohickeys like this for 30, 40, 50 bucks. And they're going to sound better than Raycons. What's wrong with the Raycon sound? I thought this was the new wave. Well, let me tell you. Raycons suffer from trying to trick you into sounding good when they don't actually sound good. They crank up the treble and the bass like no one's business, which can sometimes sound good if you're listening to music really, really loudly, and it's music that's meant to have really high ends and really low ends. But if you turn the music down at all, and you're not blasting your eardrums out, it's just gonna sound tinny with too much bass. I try this on rap songs, on rock songs like Bohemian Rhapsody, stuff like that, and it was always the same experience. And that's a way that someone who's just casually listening to it might think that, oh, this is really good quality. Listen to how crisp it sounds. Listen to how deep the bass is. But for anyone who understands audio, it sounds really, really bad. Now I know this is their like base model version. They have fancier versions, which I really don't want to spend money on after dropping $75 on something like this. Here's what I will say. Most people will probably think these sound mostly alright. And so I don't think you'll hate these if you buy these, but they're too expensive for the sound quality, like way too expensive. If you know anything about sound and you have any even hint of audiophile in you, you will hate these. But even if you are just a casual listener and you're gonna think these sound good, get something like some no-name brand wireless headphones. There's nicer ones than these out there. These are several years old, but there's nicer versions. I think Skull Candy makes some of these for like 40 or 50 bucks. So the irony here is it's really the reverse of their advertising campaign, because they're saying you're gonna get AirPod quality for Raycon pricing. I'm gonna try to visualize this a little better for the quality we're talking. Let's zoom this out. So I think this is a better visual representation of kind of the separation between these guys. These are your generic Wish.com guys. You leap a bit forward when you get to Raycon and these guys, but these guys are in the same league, just a little better. They actually have midtones and stuff to them that the Raycons don't. Then you jump another gap to where their normal AirPods are. And then if we take these out, since we're talking about buds, right? These are over the ear. So if we take these out and we're just talking about buds, this is how far away the AirPod Pros are. AirPod Pros are in their own league with wireless buds, and I've not been introduced to any wireless buds anywhere close to them. And I think that's why they're so much more expensive, because they're just so much better. The noise canceling, everything about these are holy crap, and they sound good. They compare to my studio Sony headphones because they have a very true sound. The AirPod Pros don't mess around. But here's where these Raycons are. The Raycons are telling you, we will give you this value for $50 less. Well, no, they're giving you $50 less and then some, because this range should cost about $50, $30 to $50. And they're charging you $75. So it's time for the verdict on Raycons. Are they as advertised? No, they're not as advertised. They're not the new wave. They're not an amazing studio quality sound. Nice looking, cheap wireless buds. And are they worth it? These are not worth $75. Or whatever they're trying to charge, and I don't actually trust the company. They've emailed me like 17 times trying to get me to buy a new pair before this pair ever showed up. Not to mention the stuff I mentioned earlier about the promo code nonsense and the used car sales tactics. This is everything I don't want in a company. So I would not recommend buying these. I don't blame any YouTuber who has used their sponsorship, because again, if you listen to them, you're not gonna think they sound terrible unless, you know, you really care about audio sound like I do, but you could get better for less. Don't buy these. So if you like this video, comment below what you want me to do next. Obviously, I'm losing the chance at any future sponsors every time I do one of these videos. So please support the channel by subscribing, join Patreon, or join the channel itself. Credits are gonna roll. You can see who's joined and be the next one to join. Appreciate it. This is what feeds my family. Until next time, I scheme, you scheme, we all scheme for ice cream. Get out of here. Bye.